What is keeping prices so sticky?
Well, first of all, we had, as you said, a number that was lower than last month. So we said it was bumpy, and it's proving heading in the right direction for the indicator that we use, which is ICP, to measure inflation and to set our target. So that's good. But we still believe that it's likely to be a bumpy road until the end of 2024. But we still have target at the end, in the second half of 2025, on the basis of our projections, and the baseline is unequivocal on that front. You are correct that services hasn't budged. So services is at 4.1, if I remember from the numbers that we got this morning. And obviously we are very attentive to the components and what is behind services. And the real issue is to understand whether those are, this is caused by sort of permanent changes, or whether it is also a factor of the lag effects of other components which are finding their way more slowly and gradually into services. And the jury is out as to exactly what it is. The truth of the matter is that we do have a service number that has gone slightly up in the recent months, and which is now staying at this 4.1 percentage points. Now, obviously, we don't need to have services at 2%, because manufacturing goods are below 2%, and at the end of the day, it's going to be a balance between goods and services, and it depends on the weight of those within the index. But we have to look really what is behind it. And what's behind it is a lot of wages. Services has a very high component of labor. Wages also suffer from the lag impact of the labor system that we have in Europe, where clearly bargaining agreements are negotiated not only on an annual basis in some country, but sometimes on a triennial basis in other countries. So you have this catch-up effect. You know, for those people whose renegotiation took place early this year, they had not had a negotiation of wages in the last 3 years. In the meantime, of course, inflation went up and their real wages went down. So there is an element of catch-up. So we need to really unpack all that to get to the root causes of inflation behind services. So we'll continue to look at that. We need data. It applies to wages. It applies to profits, because we are seeing profit gradually declining compared to the height where they weren't at the end of 22. But we need to see those profits absorbing the wage cost increases to make sure that the second round effect is out of the window, and services are also going to be on a declining path as well.